Necesitas is you need. Quieres, you want. Puedes, you can. Do you see a similarity here? Necesitas, quieres, puedes. The S on the end. The S is going to indicate you. Tú. Tú is you. Tú. That means you. Tú necesitas, tú quieres, tú puedes. The tú is optional, obviously, because when we have an S on the end, it indicates tú. Just like the O indicates yo, the S indicates tú. Tú necesitas, you need. Tú quieres, you want. Tú puedes, you can. If you take off the tú, it means the same thing. Necesitas, you need. Quieres, you want. Puedes, you can. So we've taken necesitar, which is the infinitive, the basic form of this verb, and we know because of the AR at the end, it means to need. Necesitar, to need. We can conjugate necesitar for yo. Necesito, right? We took off the AR. We replaced it with an O because that's the ending that we need to use to indicate yo. Yo necesito. Take off the ending. Replace it with an O. Necesito. Yo necesito. We do the same thing for any time we conjugate. Start with the necesitar, conjugate it for tú. Remove the ending and replace it with an AS. So the S is going to indicate for verbs, right, that it's tú. Now we've seen an S on the end of nouns like las chicas. Well, that's a noun. If you put an S on the end of a noun, it pluralizes the noun. You're not pluralizing verbs here, right? There's no singular plural for verbs. So the S for verbs here is going to indicate tú. And then the A before it indicates that it's an AR verb. So that's why we have AS. So if we look at our three types of verbs, our AR, ER, IR verb, and we have three examples, necesitar, correr, escribir. We've already conjugated for yo. Necesito. For correr, yo corro. And for escribir, escribo. Now we can conjugate for tú. Necesitar conjugated for tú. Necesitas, you need, necesitas. Now, if we conjugate correr for tú, we know it's going to be an S on the end, right? But do you think it's going to be an AS? No, because A indicates AR. But correr is not an AR verb, it's an ER verb. So how did you conjugate correr for tú? Corres. Tú corres. You run. Tú corres. Now escribir, conjugated for tú, is going to look a lot like corres because we have two columns here, really. All right, we have an AR column and then we have an ER-IR column. So the ER and IR are going to have the same endings. All right. So escribir, conjugated for tú, to say you write, is escribes, an ES, not an IS, ES. So see how you have necesitas, corres, and escribes. You have AS and then ES.